Welcome back to Strathaven News. Today we will be interviewing
Woodrow Wilson, 28th President of the United States of America.
Woodrow. Do you mind explaining us how your childhood was like?
It was pretty good. I was born in Southtown, Virginia, and I later attended Princeton College, but it was then known as the New Jersey College, and I'm actually the only president to have a PhD.
So Woodrow, how did you win the election? What were your progressive beliefs during your time running?
I ran as a Democrat, and to be fully honest with you, I probably shouldn't have won, but there was two Republicans running at the time, Taft and Roosevelt, so they basically split votes, which meant I won, kind of as process of elimination.
How did that make you feel that you weren't really elected if you were just kind of just chosen?
Yeah, what did you ever do?
Shut up, Mark. So Woodrow, what were your policies when you became president?
So I basically ran on this thing called New Freedom, which focused on economic reform, and I wanted to basically lower the divide in equality, financially between people, definitely not racially. So new tariffs, I reformed the banking system, breaking up big businesses. So that was my main kind of thing.
Do you think the Americans liked you as president? Or liked the goals you were trying to go for?
I think, yeah. The reason I got elected was because, I gave this new freedom. I wanted all people to be equal.
I saw the wink to the... So Woodrow, you were the president around World War I. What was your perspective on World War I?
I really didn't care for a while. Not my problem. It was an issue, not an issue me. So.
Hello.
Calvin, bro.
Go.
So Woodrow, do you mind explaining to us what the three walls mean to you?
So one of my main things is trying to tear down the three walls of economics to make people more equal. So one of the things I implemented a ton of tariffs to kind of bridge that gap. I also kind of increased the federal income tax, in theory, to make sure people were paying their fair share. And I also made the Federal Reserve so the currency was better and stronger, make people more equal.
What about the trust? Do you
Oh yeah, I broke down our monopolies, kind of a couple of the other presidents were doing at the time, just to kind of separate that from the average American.
Thank you, Teddy.
Not my name again, bro. Cut that out.
Go.
So, as our final question for Woodrow before his medicine wears off and he goes to sleep, we heard some things about you not liking certain people or certain groups of people. Do you mind talking about that?
Yeah, so a lot of my presidency was dedicated to bringing the impoverished person up, but I was super racist. So some of the things I did was, when I was president at Princeton, I actively tried to stop black students from enrolling. I showed Birth of the Nation at the White House, which was a movie about the Ku Klux Klan being the good guys during the Civil War. Also, in 1919, while at the League of Nations, Japan proposed a bill that all races and nations would be equal, and I rejected that.
Why do you think you rejected that?
So I grew up in Virginia, which obviously a lot of people consider a pretty southern state. A lot of those southern ideas. So I think the way I was brought up probably affected my reason to be racist, because I'm a white supremacist.
Well, thank you, Woodrow.